Well, we know he's an asshole. This video is a mix of speculation, lore, and my own garbled thoughts, but we'll start with lore since that's what most people actually care about. It's not known specifically when the Monkey King appeared, but it is known that at one time he was just a monkey prince. And after beating the ass of 4 Cathayan martial masters through deceit and cunning, he then earned the right to become the Monkey King, ruling over the mountains of heaven with his monkeys until 199 IC, when the time of great disharmony began. Seeing his opportunity, the Monkey King and his monkey-pilled legions marched to war. Since all of the dragons were too busy flinging their shit at each other, he pretty much seized control of the nation easily, raising vast armies of conscript plebs and meat shields to enforce his rule. Seeing this, the dragons decided that this ape couldn't rule, and unified against the Monkey King. After a long war where the dragons seemed to be gaining the upper hand, and the Monkey King was on the ropes, the Moon Empress and Dragon Emperor came back at the last moment and helped to finally fuck up the Monkey King, destroying his legions and driving him back to the mountains of heaven, failing to capture him though. Once back home, the Monkey King holed up again, defending against anybody who was brave enough to pursue him into the mountain and get their tongues eaten. The Monkey King is still running around to the modern day of Warhammer, much to the displeasure of the Fire Dragon, who keeps trying to catch him and put him in a cage. However, due to his own incompetence, the Monkey King is still a strong force. So much so that he regularly has to call on the Monkey King to fight against the Snakes of Koresh and the Indans. The Monkey King having to save his ass from being overrun regularly, which the Monkey King extracts endless giggles from as he gets to bully a Fire Dragon for literally needing his help. Sometime after this status quo, he sent a monkey ambassador west in a caravan to the Empire of Men, as he was quite bored. However, since monkeys make for shitty diplomats, he got himself killed on the road and a Tzeentch worshipper took his spot. That worshipper used the role of ambassador of the Monkey King to cause chaos in the Empire for a while. Okay, that's most of his history, enough stalling. What does the Monkey King actually look like? Because we all know visuals are the most important part of Warhammer. These images I've been using haven't exactly been perfectly accurate. They're random images off of Google. There's no concrete image of the Monkey King. However, according to a loading screen quote, which is visible here, he could look like one of 4 things. Do you see the problem here? I think making him look like how he is depicted in classical artwork is the best way to go, but I'm afraid CA will take him in the direction of just being a servant of Tzeentch. And if they do, it'll basically just make the monkeys Norsca but for Cathay and Ind, defending the south sometimes, but most of the time just tearing their heads off and eating their tongues. And this would be terrible, because as we all know, Norsca is lame, since they're just cucks for the Warriors of Chaos. Not so much in the lore, but in games they are very much cucked by— God fucking damn it, what was that? Dude, Plants vs. Zombies 2? Oh my god, bro. Not so much in the lore, but in the games they are very much cucked by the Warriors of Chaos, to an insane degree. I'm pretty sure most of their factions are actually just vassals for them, which is just a whole new tier of getting dominated. But the news does seem to be improving. Andy Hall said the Changeling and some other goons actively work to manipulate the public perception of the Monkey King to some unknown end. This might be by the Monkey King's hand directly if he turns out to be a worshipper of Tzeentch, but if they take the correct route, the true Tzeentch geezer route, then it would just be fucking hilarious, because the Monkey King would just be sitting in his palace eating papayas or something. Meanwhile, the Changeling is out there ruining his PR for no reason at all. So there is some hope that the Monkey King will be the chaotic neutral barbarian we all deserve, but until his DLC comes out, we really have no idea. Anyway, in conclusion, monkeys are probably very scary if you were to look one in the eye. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like on the video and drop a comment on the video and subscribe to the video if you want to see videos similar to this one. See ya.
This dude needs to be in a fucking cage! Put him in a cage!